Alright, so how y'all doing boys? Hope you're doing well. Now in today's video, as you can tell, they've finally changed the PvP area. It's finally snowing, and at the time of actually recording this, it is Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas. Hope you guys are having an amazing Christmas, and let's jump right into today's showcase. So going on with the theme of obviously Christmas, I went ahead and purchased the True Seeker MERLIN costume. Honestly, although I already had max costumes for it, getting the extra one just having to spend that little bit less on the cosmetics upgrades is definitely helpful. Also getting the 5th weapon is really nice, but honestly, a real big fan of the skin. I'm not like 100% set on any of her skins. Like, she has a whole bunch of really good ones. Her default one being really good, this one being really good, the Christmas one being really nice. A little bit of a fan of the Green Truth Seeker MERLIN one, and this one is also really cool, but none of them are like definitive favorites, whereas like we go to a character like Purgatory Barn, obviously his Oni skin is absolutely sick, and I'm like, I would be fine if that's like the coolest skin he gets. But if you guys don't know what the True Seeker MERLIN does, the first card here inflicts flood damage equal to 500% of attack on one enemy. The second card inflicts damage equal to 180% of attack on all enemies, and depletes 2 ultimate gauge orbs at the end of the enemy's turn for 2 turns. The ultimate here decreases HP related stats of all enemies by 30% for 2 turns, and inflicts damage equal to 440%. The decrease on the HP related stats actually applies before the ultimate as well, and goes for the full turn. As you can see, 2 turns there. So honestly, this combined with like pretty much this ultimate by itself is probably one of the best PvP ultimates in the game. It combined with another AoE ultimate, you're just guaranteed to wipe teams. There's nothing they can do. The passive here, which is at this point in time with Kings being absolutely rampant everywhere, probably one of the best passives in the game. If the hero uses 2 skills during the ally's turn, applies an effect on all enemies which disables attack skills for 1 turn. If using 3 skills, applies an effect which prevents alt move gauges from filling for 2 turns. Unfortunately, doesn't alt move seal. I feel like that'd be way too broken, but the best part is you don't even have to hit the enemy. When I say that, obviously, if you were to attack in a King's Shield with both of the attacks, not even break the shield, you still get it because it applies passively, which is so good. Using Red Growth at the moment, breaking that shield with the attack disable is extremely difficult, so not too much value out of there. Unfortunately, only 2/6. I was hoping to get some more dupes on the most recent summons for the Christmas Awakened Lilia. If you guys haven't seen the summons, I'd recommend checking them out. Honestly, some pretty good summons. We only got 1 Lilia, but I mean, I'll leave the rest up to, if you guys want to watch the video. Looking at the equipment here, we have a attack crit damage set. Nothing too fancy. The rolls fairly mid, and as before, those are our cosmetics. So this is the team I'm using today. I really wanted to run a True Seeker Omega Rugal team, but I feel like I did run that team fairly recently, so I'll try and use a little bit of an older team. This is probably her main team, the full unknown team, but yeah, let's jump right into it. And going into this first match, what a missed opportunity it is to not have this PvP arena also be all snowy and whatnot. It's unfortunate to say the least. Starting off though, what do we want to go for? Getting Cusack right out of the way would be really nice. We can attack disable both of those two, and I mean, if we freeze the Chandler, pretty much just stops everything. I mean, as of recent, especially with the team I'm thinking of showcasing in tomorrow's video, a lot of disabling going on. I mean, with Chandler frozen there, that's pretty much nothing you could do unless you had like a default Zeldris commandment and he could like merge his way out of debuffs. Super strong team. Honestly, this True Seeker MERLIN, the blue one, top 5 favorite units for me, especially when it comes to PvP. She is so viable, and like, I know she has got a lot, or at least a lot more praise as of recent. I still think she's super slept on. What do we want to go for here though? I mean, that Cusack can definitely do a lot of damage. Chandler's not too scary. I do actually definitely want to freeze. I do believe the Cusack has ult drain removal, doesn't he? 80% sure about the one. It has been a hot minute since I've used Cusack. I really want to run him on like the Kyo and Green Monspeed team. Unfortunately, my Green Monspeed is like level 60 and I have no Super Awakening materials. I actually just used a whole bunch to get the RAM up to Super Awakening 6. They are just so goddamn hard to come by. Losing the ultimate effect there. Nothing too crazy. We only had the 1 card in our hand anyway, so Secret Technique wasn't going to help us out a whole bunch. Throwing that one out though, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just like a guaranteed kill. Merging these 2 as well, and we'll disable the 2-star. He does have a whole bunch of 2-star cards in his hand, so Immunity's ultimate as well. One of the characters actually have 6/6. Super lucky on the Re-Zero summons. Most of those 2-star cards are Kusaks as well. That's alright, we'll chuck that out anyways. I didn't really want to attack into the Chandler counter. Let's see, I mean, pretty good first match to say the least. It is not very often you see the Assault Melee team like especially around this time with the release of, that is some good card RNG to say the least, especially with the release of the Festival King, pretty much any team is viable. Like, before him, it was just, if you're not using Barn Terry Arthur, you just lose. It's out HP'd everything, you couldn't deal enough damage. Whereas King is such an insane damage dealer, but he's also super, super squishy, so pretty much anything's viable. Obviously, I would say certain teams like the Salt Melee teams are less viable. They're still, you know, not on the kind of level of like a King Keo Halloween Gotha team. It definitely stands a lot more chance. So, you know, before 80% of the matches you were fighting with Barns, and you would literally just spawn in and die. Like a single Heart Crusher card from Barn, especially if it has the gift effect up, would just absolutely wipe your AM melee. And it's like, even though he has like the amplify effect on the AoEs, and you have the buff effect up at all times, cannot do enough damage. Ultimate as well, just cannot seem to do enough against him. Really leaving Assault Melee to some 1 HP there. That's alright, we should be fine. We have the tag disable on anyone, and like I said before, no chance to actually like remove it. With these two ultimates here, might actually be able to do some damage with the Jack of Light Gotha ultimate. Doubt it'll kill Zeldris though. As you can see, we have just pretty much ruled this match. We've barely even taken any damage. That's Zeldris as well, another unit super slapped on in my opinion. Been using him in ungeared, and well, in the back in ungeared. He's been coming to the front quite a bit. I don't know, he's really good unit. I feel like that kind of card that like ignores the crit damage and just like does that as like base damage is really, really good. What do I want to go for here? I think I might go 1, 2, and chuck out the freeze just in case we don't manage to kill him. I feel like we should, like we have the max ult gauge on Gotha, so I'll do way, way more damage, yeah, and then whether it freezes Chandler or Zeldris, it's up to the Amelia there. Is there much you can do here? I mean, I feel like it's just gonna get drawn out. We don't have like a crazy amount of DPS, so let's get on to the next match. Also, if we could have got a Christmas skin for this Jack of Light Gotha, granted, you know, I know the Gotha already has, you know, like the 5 out of 5 weapons and whatnot. This is actually perfect. If we could 1, 2, and I think I might go, I'm just gonna chuck it out just because I don't want to kill the Elizabeth. Although this Gotha has already got the 5 out of 5 weapons and whatnot, if we could have got a Christmas costume where the suit was like a Yeti or like a snowman or something along those lines, I reckon that'd fit so, so well with the Gotha. Yes, it would be a little bit favoritism, and I know we do need a 5th Assault Meliodas weapon before we need anything. Grand Cross needs to stop with the updates and give us that, even if it's just like a Hawk shop. Like one of like the chef outfits, just give him anything, man. He needs it so badly. And I mean, Grand Cross's been doing a great job with the updates as of recent. Oh, that is Purify as well. Yo, that team might actually be kind of fresh. Are we might actually, oh, okay, never mind, that did a lot less than expected. Okay, we'll go 1, 2, and if he has another Purify, that could be a bit problematic. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. I know it doesn't disable the ultimate move, but I was hoping those cards would have done a little bit more damage. Okay, yeah, and the ultimate cleanses anyways, goddamn. We're going to be taking full-fledged King Ultimate to the face, and I completely forget what I was talking about before. Yeah, no, they've been doing a really, really good job with the updates as of recent, and I'm not like, I've been trying to, you know, less so keep up with the JP updates. I really want to kind of just like first experiences and whatnot, like when the update actually comes live and comes to global. But they are giving out like 30 gems every single day for the next like couple days on the JP version. I can imagine would be starting that as of whatever your update day is next week. So really, really exciting. I mean, that's like, I think they're giving out like a total of 300 gems in total, and that's just in time for the release of the Holy Warfest banner. So honestly, have heard we are getting the 3000 years Meliodas as well, which is so goddamn hype. And another King team is rocking the Christmas King skin as well. I do hope we can get one of these Merlin ultimates off before the video ends, that way we can actually see the cutout. There we go, perfect starting it. I mean, I feel as if though with just how much damage she does from those single target cards, we can get an easy wipe on King here, yeah. Easy, easy money. I mean, if this Merlin ain't like a top tier unit, I don't know what is. Like some of the strength of these, I remember, I think it was W2F Charles actually commented this in one of the most recent videos, but it's crazy how, like, yes, not only the festival units have just like gotten so much stronger, but some of these non-festival units, if you guys saw like the Christmas Awaken Lilia video, or like any of the videos I've posted on Christmas Awaken Lilia, she is so like 180,000 damage just like guaranteed off of 1-star cards. She is absolutely ridiculous. And like, I know your argument could be like, oh, well, you know, you have Kyo there. Well, with the Holy Relic, you kind of need Kyo there. Like, you're not gonna have Kyo there, so I don't know, I just reckon that's absolutely crazy. What do we want to go for here? I am so stuck on what I want to do. I guess, who do I really want frozen? I don't want to have to deal with you, and we'll merge those two as well. Yeah, no, it's Christmas Awakening has been so fun. I do actually want to do just one more showcase with her that I have in mind. If you guys, of course, have any teams you'd recommend, by all means, let me know in the comments down below. Love to try out some more. It's, you know, trying to get as many Christmas themed videos out as possible around this time. I feel like we've pretty much won this match. I don't think there's the second we kind of wiped King out right off the bat. Oh my god, that is, no way that's a HP defense Kyo doing that much damage. That is menacing to say the least. Okay, get rid of Kyo. Objective 1. Can we kill here? I think that should just about wrap up Kyo. Surely, right? If we can get like a whole bunch of crits on this single target. Still tanking. Yeah, that's definitely a HP defense Kyo. Yo, he was doing so much. That's only 4 ignites on the go through as well. Mans was just dealing damage. I still have not made him a HP defense, so I might actually get that done after this video, in all honesty. It is something I've been needing to get around to for, I wouldn't say a year, it definitely hasn't been a year, but like several months. Killing the KO there, we're just about won this match as well. Actually, you know what, cutting right back in, I might stay in. It doesn't look like they're going to forfeit, and we did actually just get the Merlin ultimate, so just to show the cutout, obviously, and then we will get on to the next match. Once again, throwing out 2 AoE ultimates is just a guaranteed wipe. We'll just chuck out the pulverized card as well. Look at that. They've done such a good job with all of these Christmas skins and all of the cutouts, I'd say. I'd honestly say the cutouts are even better than the skins. Like, they are so well drawn. It is so nice to see they're doing such a good job with them. And here we are a minute later. That took absolutely forever to load into. Guessing this is obviously a real player from the loading time. I guess he's using dodge food, so what do I want to do here? It's not like you can cleanse or anything. This pretty much disables everything, right? If I go 1, 2, and 3, should do a pretty good job. We will obviously chuck this one up first, just in case, yes, he's using the dodge food, that way he's killed. Easy forfeits. I was super keen to play that match as well. I was, honestly, with the starting hand we got, and just how I knew that match was going to play out, would have been a nice one to show off. But another unknown team with Kyo in the middle, of course. Getting the attack disable on you is nice. But at the same time, you can still do the attack disable to... Oh no, actually, no, we should be fine here. 1, 2, and I think I might just chuck you out to get rid of you. If we could face the Barn team for the final one, I feel like we're pretty much faced, like, not every team, obviously, there's still certain teams like the 4 Archangel team and whatnot, but I feel like we would have faced a pretty good variety in this video, which is always good. I mean, there are, of course, some videos where it is just destined. I could do like 7 matches or so and they will just be all king teams or something along those lines. Like, that's just the way the game pans out. Not everyone obviously just wants to run any random team or even just not run what is like the most meta team at the moment. It is what it is. Everyone's, you know, everyone's able to play the game how they want. I, of course, will always run just the most, not always the most meta, but if there's just like a real crap unit and I have enough Super Awakening materials to get them all built up, I'll by all means do so. What do I want to do here? I think I might... Yeah, I'm that kind of guy. Isn't that great? If this is a real player, we'll give him the emote just a little bit more bad manners. Sprinkled on top, didn't even have to freeze the Gotha, just did it. Just to make a statement. No forfeit? Okay, whatever. That's all good. Let's see. What can we, I mean, we don't have the Jack of Light effect on us as well now, which is real helpful. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. That should pretty much sort out the Truth Seeker Merlin. I doubt there's any way. Yeah, even with such low ult gauge, Pulverized Touch does so much. Granted, you know, we were also type advantage. Unfortunately, we had to waste the Flood there as well. Okay, let's see. I'm guessing there's going to be like a Zeldris come to the front. There's no way. Zeldris has been just absolutely everywhere as of recent. Like, and another forfeit. I'm surprised he didn't forfeit at the triple freeze. I'm not sure if you guys could hear in that last clip as well, but yes, the AirPods did die, so unfortunate. I'm surprised. That's probably like the first time I think I've actually had them die since I've, you know, got them. Real player, obviously, using the CC food, we got out CC'd. What can we... I feel like this might actually be the hardest match of the video. Granted, you know, we did already lose one. I feel like that was kind of certain matches you just spawn in, like with the card RNG that you have and the card RNG they have, and certain things can just pan out to where like right off the bat you just know you're gonna lose. I feel like some of the most like prevalent, you know, showcases of that Barn Ditto. Sometimes you just like your opponent spawns in, he has the Twiggo with Holy Relic, like there's just not much you can do. Let's see, we'll go 1, 2. Do I want to let these merge for the extra card draw, or... I think so, yeah, get as much damage on King whilst shields down. Not having the cleanse as well, like that team we versed before with the Elizabeth, the fact that I actually had cleanse as well, like you're forced not to kill the Elizabeth, but at the same time, if you keep the Elizabeth alive, having the cleanse on the King team is just so insanely powerful. If they start giving like units cleanse as part of their passive, like I know this Merlin's got like the attack disable as part of her passive, it is just certain teams are just going to become so much more powerful. Like power creep has been happening like crazy. That is just another instance where it's just going to be blown out of the water. Jack of Light there. I think I'm going to freeze the King as well. The Dissolve will stop them, you know, the Gotha from rushing ultimate the next turn. Jack of Light will disable it for this turn. Freeze King, hopefully we can get some flood cards to try and finish him off. I feel like that should just about wrap it up. I mean, worst comes to worst, we do have another freeze. We are doing quite a bit of damage to him. As it is, he's already at half HP. Please just don't give me all dissolve cards. I mean, actually, we could very well... How long does the 2-star Jack of Light last? Because if it doesn't last 2 turns, I might use this and we should be able to finish him off with the Pulverized card. And if that doesn't work, we can obviously chuck out another dissolve card. Just losing True Seeker Merlin as well. If we could get like a Zeldris... We're not running Zeldris. Okay. I'm gonna do this just in case we don't kill. Actually, I'll use the 2 Gotha cards just so you can actually see if it would have killed. I really would have liked to have like freeze the Gotha there, obviously, because the Gotha's gonna get the ultimate if we do kill. I feel like it's gonna be just shy. Yeah, glad I chucked out the dissolve card, and the dissolve card didn't kill. Okay, sweet. That's just perfect. And he definitely has King cards he wants to use on me. Granted, you know, that could have been some of the silver or gold cards. Oh yeah, he's got a bronze card at least. We do still have 2 freezes. One thing as well about the Grey King shield is I do believe it actually goes through. I mean, we are probably going to lose this, so I'll throw it out just to show, and like so we can actually kind of get a little bit of knowledge out of this match, at least if we do end up losing it. I think the level 1 does break it, or at least I could imagine it would because it doesn't deal damage. Because the higher ones actually deal damage, it wants to break the shield first. Let's see, we'll freeze Keo there, and then we'll freeze this one with the one that does damage. So freeze that doesn't deal damage. Okay, so freeze that doesn't deal damage. Okay, so you're better off using the... Okay, there you go. If you want to use Amelia in your versing King teams, please use the 1-star freeze. It'll actually work. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. I mean, hey, unfortunately finishing off on a loss. I would say today feels like a pretty successful video. We obviously got to show off the new Merlin skin. Super big fan. Didn't see a whole bunch of ults from her, but that's alright. Sometimes it can be a little bit hard. Some of these characters just deal so much damage that they just die before you get the ultimate. It's pretty successful. Yeah, like I said, pretty successful vid. We did verse a whole bunch of different teams. Would have liked to have faced at least one Barn team, but it's whatever. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.